Hi everyone, I'm here to talk to you a little bit more about the academic summary, the paraphrase, the MLA documentation for your essay number 2, which is due next week and is also really not an essay. It's more of us practicing with sources in the academic way that we're supposed to, and going over the conventions, the rules for how that works. So I am going to start this video by showing you where the handout is that I'm about to show you in the screen. So y'all, we have a handouts page under course materials and content. I've been adding handouts all semester long, so if I click on handouts, it gives me all the handouts that you see under here in this view of them as well. The What's Good Writing handout and the memoir handouts that we used in class. And here's the handout that I want to show you now. I'm going to slide it over so you can see the handout that I hope you will use to help you to finish your work on Essay 2. So as you know from class, you'll have Essay 2 at the top. You'll put your paraphrase underneath where your academic, I think I just said essay, I apologize. Put your academic summary at the top, put your paraphrase underneath the academic summary when you're done. Make sure you have different in-text citations that have the page numbers. This page number represents the starting page and the ending page for the summary. We're using the whole essay to summarize the source. And the paraphrase, you're using paragraph 10, and you'll only have one page number there unless paragraph 10 is like split onto 2 pages. But I think everybody has paragraph 10 on 1 page. So paragraph 10 for your source, maybe 2 sentences, 3 sentences. Mine was 1. So you see that I have my paraphrase here. I've named the author, I've moved it all into third person, not into first person, and I have a single page number. And then your works cited page should technically be on a separate page. And I have asked you to print out Essay 2 when you're done revising it, when you're done revising your summary statements, when you're done writing your paraphrase, when you're done working on weaving together your summary statements. We talked about all the strategies for weaving together summary statements today in class. So technically the works cited page should be on a separate page, and you notice that I'm doing a book source for this works cited entry review. My first video this semester was on web page sources because most of us got our epigraphs from the web, and we have a specific web page that we listed. So you might want to go back and watch that video. The entry I'm going to go over now is separate. So how do you write a works cited entry for a book source? Your essays for Essay 2, your primary sources for Essay 2 came from this textbook. It's a collection of essays, which is why I said so many essays in the last 30 seconds or so. What I'm going to tell you up front is that this entry, you're going to copy it pretty much, except you're going to change your author, you're going to change your title, and you're going to change your page numbers. So everything that I haven't highlighted just now will be exactly the same as what's on the screen. So you could pause this video right now and copy it down, copy the works cited entry down into your file, and then change your author, change the article title that's inside quotation marks, and change the page numbers. And then you could start the video back up, and now you're back. And so let's talk about the elements of this works cited entry. It starts with the author, last name, comma, first name, period. The second element is the title of the essay you're summarizing and that you're paraphrasing. It's inside double quotation marks. It's the full title. All words are capitalized except for words like the and a and an, and prepositions like in and on and with. But I don't have any of those. So oh yeah, I do have a 2. So you notice my 2 is not capitalized. It's lowercase. And then the rest of the entry is the container. The container is the book. MLA talks about containers now, website containers, book containers. So your source for the summary and paraphrase came from this book. So I was flipping to the title page and to the copyright page to get some of this information. The title is on the top, Patterns for College Writing. There's a colon, a rhetorical reader and guide, comma. Then I got 13th edition from the cover, edited by the editor's names are on the title page, so I had to open up the book. The copyright page is the back side of the title page, so I got the year there. And then the page numbers match the page numbers in my in-text citation over here. And PP is an abbreviation for pages. That's it. You'll notice that the entry is also double-spaced. The second and third line are indented by 5 spaces. So this is the way a works cited page looks. And if I were to add a second entry, if for some reason my my essay had a second source, and the author's name started with an A, I would move my first source to the top, and I would type the name of the title. You know, I'm just making something up as I'm typing, but just showing you that your Works Cited page will look like this. It's always double spaced, and the first line is always over at the left margin. You notice that Manju is all the way over here at the left margin, just like Anderson is. But when your entries go past one line onto a second line or third line, they get indented in like that. The last thing I'm going to show you is I'm going to slide over, you may have heard of the Purdue Owl. Purdue University has an online writing lab. Front Range has an online writing lab as well. But the Purdue Owl is very, very famous. It's one of the most commonly used websites for MLA information. I'm just scrolling to the top so you can see what it looks like. So I also came to the Purdue Owl to verify that my entry was right. You know, we talked in class a little bit about some of the MLA generators that Microsoft Word has, or that websites use to write works cited entries for you. And so here's the entry we're using, a work in an anthology, reference, or collection. This was an essay collection that I took your essays from. And you'll notice that here's the pattern for doing the works cited entry for the type of book source that we had. And everything matches up. Author name, title of the essay, title of the book. There's no editing, no addition information here, but I added that, edited by, name of the company, that makes that published the book, the copyright year, and the page numbers. So, you know, this is a good website that I'll probably add to D2L. I'm scrolling back up just so you can see the Purdue Owl. I'll probably add a link in D2L so that we have a link to that page to look up information about in-text citations and works cited pages. Awesome. That's all I have for you this week. I look forward to seeing you next Saturday on October 2nd. And you all don't forget to print out Essay 2. I am going to collect that as a printed essay this week and not have you upload it into D2L. Have a great week. Take care, and I'll talk to you later.